How's it going, guys? This is episode 2 of the podcast, the MegaPost.
Howdy.
Yeah. I'm the host slash co-host,
I am a
Anthony, Tony,
host,
whatever, and my other compatriot,
Ronald.
Ronald. Uh, he's
Ronald.
he's also he's also host and co-host, and also
I'm here.
YouTube manager.
I am the bot. 9 of our 8 subscribers are me.
I am also a subscriber.
Yeah, because, you guys
I, I
subscribe
mean, I,
yourself,
I
right?
mean, I kind of want to like just check in. It's kind of
Oh,
tedious to
shit.
fucking switch between a one channel to the other. Kind of lazy. Don't know if that speaks volumes of what I'm gonna do with this project, but
This project is going to go nowhere. Or it'll actually blow up. Maybe we'll strike gold. We'll
maybe.
blow up. Yeah, it could be. Or it
But
might take years. Might take decades. Who gives a
I'm
Who
gonna I'm
gives? This
gonna
is something we're doing for the funds.
I'm gonna try to get this out like possibly Wednesday night, and
Oh, it's
at
Christmas at the
at
time of
worst
recording.
Christmas.
Well, no, it's not
Well, it's
Christmas at
not
the time
Christmas
of
yet. It's like fucking Wednesday now. It's like fucking 12 o'clock.
It is Wednesday, my dude.
Yeah, it is Wednesday, my dude. And fucking hopefully we get it out by Christmas Eve. Because, gonna be completely honest, Christmas Eve night and fucking Christmas Day, none of us is gonna be fucking doing anything besides being with
Nobody's
family.
gonna
That's
do
like
shit.
no shit, Sherlock.
Well, hopefully I don't get fucking called into work.
Oof. I'm off work, so I
Yeah,
don't have to fucking make
the
sandwiches.
store's closed.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want to give out too much personal shit.
I mean, what are they gonna do? Oh, he makes sandwiches for his
He's a
income?
sandwich maker at Sandwich
Making
Store.
fuck. Oof. If only there was a specific sandwich place nearby.
He works at
Aha! they just like fucking, they just fucking like SWAT team some like random Arby's.
fucking SWAT Arby's. Look here, I'm gonna have as background noise for me. I'm just going to have every PlayStation game ever play on my TV. It's an 8-hour fucking video.
Nice. Anyway, start this video off. Fucking want to say a special shout out to everyone in Bizzare. That place fucking sucks. Like it's just there's nothing there. It's boring, drab.
What did you go to Missouri?
I have. I've been through Bizzare for like fucking 4 hours when I was on like a fucking like Boy Scout trip like 5 years ago. Most
Fun.
boring place
It's like
in the world.
Kansas.
It's like
Nobody gives a
Kansas.
shit about
No
it.
one cares about Kansas. We probably pissed off like 200 people max because that's where they live, like in the middle of nowhere.
Nobody lives in Kansas. It's a barren, irradiated wasteland.
People in Missouri don't even like Missouri.
Missouri is a barren, irradiated wasteland.
All right, so we're gonna start this off with Persona Strikers. 2 weeks late, but it's better than ever.
It's a game.
It's coming
It's
out. Like
exists. It's meh. I don't know. I don't like Persona. I don't like Persona.
I don't like Persona. I don't like the thing
I
we
don't
fucking
like Persona.
I don't like the major part of our fucking podcast or videos or anything or our channel. Fuck them.
I haven't played Persona 5. I have no connection to anything. I don't like Dynasty Warriors. So, yeah.
Hey, this is a bonus from last episode. If you watched it, he had no idea what a Dynasty Warrior game is. He looked into it a little.
I didn't. No, I knew what a Dynasty Warrior game is. I just never played a Dynasty
Never
Warrior
played.
game.
Oh,
Like,
so I was so fucking
I've seen
confused
like
because
Hyrule Warriors and shit like that.
I mean, the way you were speaking, like you've never heard of it before. It's like a foreign concept, and I was like fucking confused. I'm like, the
Ancient
fuck?
Chinese warlords? What? Excuse me?
But yeah, pretty. Hopefully, fucking Atlas can make a more enjoyable fucking game because I have played some of the Dynasty Warrior type games and they're boring as
Hopefully
hell.
Atlas can end racism.
Yeah, we all hope Atlas can end racism. Maybe Atlas will fucking just cater to some of the fans who haven't been waiting for some info about SMT5, but just a little call out there, fuck it. But yeah, surprise,
Maybe
surprise.
Atlas
Atlas is bad at localizations, and took them like what a year and a half for Strikers, which is not the worst when it came to information.
Listen, I want Atlas to make Persona,
Mm-hmm.
the first Persona,
Their first one.
for the Xbox 360.
Crazy.
I wanted to bring it back.
Bring it back for exclusive Xbox 360.
An Xbox exclusive. Now, excuse me while I put Paper Mario 64 on my PSP.
Alright. Well, fucking, of course, this game seems like it's gonna have something to, like, kind of like correlation with, like, the first Persona, because there's, like, an Ice
Yes,
Queen. I guess that's, like, a little, like, oh, Easter egg. People who played the first game, here you go.
the first Persona is actually on my backlog of shit to play.
Listen, we've already said that we want to tackle every fucking game in the series. So it's on
Bro, I
all of
barely tackled the fucking the primary launch of
the
this.
primary launch of this title, which is probably going to happen like New Year's. I hope we can get it done by New Year's.
Look,
I'm
you got to
gonna
give me like a deadline. I have to have fucking
New Year's at the latest. That is when we're doing it, and we will fucking launch the
regardless
video.
of fuck it. We'll launch regardless of how much I got, and then you'll fill me in
Listen,
on the end.
you will fucking Wikipedia your way into comfortability to like learn everything. All right, if I say something, I want you to just like memorize the Wikipedia. Just go SMT if by Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia,
Cock
and
and ball torture.
or commonly known as CBT.
It's,
Yeah,
like,
fucking
listen,
yeah.
I'll pretend like I know what I'm doing, like I do any goddamn time anyone's talking to me.
Like now, like
Right?
so
Like now.
yeah. Fucking so far, it looks Look, it looks pretty, fun for a fucking Dynasty Warriors game. But I don't know if that just speaks to me because I'm a fan of the series, or if it's just like it
Fan of the
genuinely
Dynasty
looks good.
Warriors.
I'm gonna get myself a copy anyway, just because I gotta track down every SMT game I can physically own.
I own a lot of fucking. I buy a lot of games just to look at them and be like, wow, that looks pretty. Like this fucking SMT. The shit. What's the one for Saturn that's not Soul Hackers? Devil Summoner.
Yeah, it's just Devil Summoner.
I got that one.
Yeah, I don't have
I
any
need
of
to
the.
fucking.
I have none of the Japanese ones.
I
I
need to
have
get on like a site that lets me fucking like there's a site that lets you buy shit like from like Japanese auctions, like because you have to have a
Japanese.
Japanese address
Hold on,
to
Japanese
buy
auctions
shit.
or just like the Japanese market itself?
Like the market itself, like because you have to have a Japanese address for them to ship shit, and they're like a third party like seller. They fucking
Oh, Japanese third party sales. Okay, nothing. I have no idea.
well, like this site essentially what it does is they like I think they take like a portion of what you pay and they act as like they act as the middleman. You go through them, buy it from Japan, it ships to them, and then they ship it to you.
Okay. Because I don't know what I missed with to get my fucking Nocturne copy. Actually, yeah, I do own one piece of
You went through
Japanese
Play Asia, didn't you?
Nocturne. Yeah, Play Asia. I went through Play
Well,
Asia.
Play Asia's different. That's a different.
Yeah,
That's an
no,
actual importer.
that's a redistributor of imported goods. And
Okay.
I'm gonna interject right here. I know I said I wanted to wait. I'll just go ahead and put it out of the way since I brought up Nocturne. They updated it. They fixed some of the bugs, added skill inheritance. It doesn't seem like Atlas is EA or anything. They're not gonna fucking kick you down a flight of stairs because you just didn't like them.
Stabbing a dick.
Yeah. So people being like, "Oh my god, they're screwing over their player base. They don't care. They don't fucking love us." It's just fucking ridiculous. It's just part of the same shit that people keep on bitching about. That any fan base,
Oh,
actually, is.
not to derail,
Mhm.
but fucking. All right, I just want to talk about. Actually, you go because what I am gonna say is gonna completely derail
Okay, thank you.
because it has nothing to do with what we're talking about
All right.
at all.
So yeah, they fixed it, or at least they fixed some things. All right, they added skill inheritance, which they never promised on. They never said, "Hey, we're gonna have skill inheritance." This was just we just fucking ported Nocturne. Here you go. Them going back and fucking changing like the game or like a main function of the game is huge and just should show people that they fucking give a fuck. You know, they're just not gonna take your money, kick you
Yeah.
down, like just beat you down and say, "Aha, fucking ha, losers! This is fucking
Oh
Fallout
god, that's
76
textures.
time." You know, fucking they're not gonna do that. It's annoying. I'm glad that people get to see it, and people still bitch about it. It says, "Oh wow, they fixed the thing." Well, I'm still not gonna buy it because it had a rocket launch, and like the fuck
Yeah,
you mean?
gee.
Like I don't understand why people are still like adamant about not getting the game, even though they're fixing the issues with the game. It's like I don't want to buy it now. I don't want to buy that game because it had a rocky launch. I'm like, what does that mean? Like, are you not buying the game because you're just not interested in it, or you're not buying the game because there's issues with the game which they're addressing? But
Yeah,
it's fucking
yeah, they're
stupid.
fucking.
Don't worry, guys. I'll have fucking video proof, not video proof, but image proof up on the
Of people
fucking
pissing and moaning.
Oh, no, I'm pissing and moaning. I don't got time to fucking scrub Twitter. That's stupid. I got images of like the fixes and the skill inheritance for proof. Because if we do get a comment, I don't have someone in the comment saying, "Hey, of
If
course they
we
won't
do
fix
get
it."
a comment, nobody's listening.
Listen, I don't give a shit. Listen, if we do get a comment,
Actually,
that's just gonna solve that problem.
actually, if you, I know my friend will watch this. Steven, if you watch this part, when you get to this part, send me a text saying, "Hey, I watched this part. I am at this part. I am here." Verbatim. Include verbatim. Include this right here,
End
right
quote.
now.
End quote. Yep. All right.
End quote. After that, clap. End quote.
All right. So what were we gonna derail to?
All right. Fucking. I've been fucking around with like emulation and shit, like custom, like fucking. I've homebrewed my PS3, and I was
Mm-hmm.
talking in another Discord that my other friend runs. That he was talking about how he modded his shit, and he's like, "Oh, I wonder if N64 emulation can work." And I'm like, "Ah, give me a." He's like, "There's no video footage of it," so I'm like, "All right, let me." Well, there's not a whole lot of video footage that he could find, so I was
Wait,
like,
for
"All
like
right,
for
let
the
me
PS3
download
or just for like
N64 emulation on the PS3." There's not a lot of footage of it.
that sounds fucking insane. I mean, it's very
Because
possible. I mean, because the
what I'm
PS.
getting into, the PS3 cannot run N64 games.
Really?
I have a video. I uploaded it under like as a private thing. I'll send you a direct link here in a minute.
I'll put it
But like,
in the comments. How about that? I'll just fucking copy paste it, or in the description. Probably in the description. I don't know. I'll figure that out.
or you could just like you could. It's not
Oh,
good. It doesn't show shit. It's fucking terrible.
does it just
But
not work?
no, it does not work at all. It's so fucking bad.
Just it just sets
But
the PS3 on fire. Do you need the fire
look,
department?
look, I'm gonna send it to you. I'm gonna send it to you.
Mm-hmm. And then
This is here. You know you can fucking do. You can download a snippet of it and just
what?
put it up on
Put it up
screen
here. All
and just
right.
put it like just do like a quick interlude, and then that's what I'm sending you is what it's running on the fucking PS3. Now I'm gonna send you what happens when you run it on the
Oh,
PSP.
that seems a little okay. All right. Seems all right. Emulation and then blue screened. And oh. All right.
Like it's
You just get you. That doesn't look
like
right.
oh yeah, it's not so.
It's going like point 0.1 FPS and text is all fucked up.
It's so goddamn bad.
I don't. Yeah, I don't think Nintendo will DMCA this. It's not working.
Why would they do it? Look, it's
Listen, they'll
Can
listen.
they pick out their copyrighted music
Don't worry,
that
don't worry, don't worry, don't
screams?
worry. We'll get in that in like a second. You know.
Oh fuck! Speaking, they passed the new copyright bill, right?
Oh, hold on. That has actually been vetoed by the president. Like the giant
Really?
fucking 5,000 page thing. Yes.
Really? It
So
got vetoed?
it did get vetoed.
The fact that you could, accidentally play a song during your stream? Well, that's a
I
fucking
don't think he
10-year jail sentence right there, mister.
I don't think he
Yeah,
really
going to prison.
I don't think he really cared about fucking the DMCA thing. I think he had a problem with like foreign spending and like how like he said that like every American should get like $2,000 or something. I don't know. I didn't really double check. He said something
Wait, are
about
you?
that.
Hang on, I think we're talking. Are you talking about the stimulus? Because we're talking about the fucking the copyright law.
I mean, the copyright law was in the
Was it a part of it?
yes, it was part of the spending bill, and there was like 5,000
Oh, they
fucking
just kind of
pages.
tacked it on there, didn't they?
Yeah, they tacked it
As
on
like a
with
little
like
sneak in.
they also tacked on like fucking like architecture for like Congress, which has like nothing to do with like the coronavirus at all. So just
Fuck
more
their
so just more shit just being tacked on, and it was vetoed because it's like they had like 2 hours to fucking look through it and then like make a decision, and that's like,
and they like got it too long. Didn't
oh,
read.
go ahead, read the entirety of War and Peace in an
You
hour.
have 2 hours
You
to
have
read
two
the
hours.
entirety of War and Peace. Go, and they're like, "I just fucking veto it.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna."
and hopefully we get like $2,000 because that seems pretty neato.
Hopefully,
Hopefully,
fucking. All right, did you watch it running on the fucking
PSP.
PSP?
Yeah, no, it ran on the
The
PSP, but not on the
PSP
PS3.
running perfect. I think it's because it's not like the PS. Fuck, my friend had a. He had like a. He gave a reason why it wouldn't work on the PS3.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta actually go to the Discord here. Let me go to fucking Let me go to this Discord.
Well, you go do this. I'll fucking I don't know. I'll talk about. I don't know what else to talk about.
I
I
found it.
guess
It's because it's it's because it doesn't natively support OpenGL. It uses a proprietary 3D graphics library. So trying to port emulators that run off OpenGL
would not
don't really
work.
work because nobody fucking knows.
So you would have to
Yeah.
you would have to try to fucking what? Like make an
You'd have to
emulator
build an emulator from scratch using the
Hmm.
PS3's proprietary system instead of like what someone did was they just took an emulator and just kind of ported it like as a proof of concept. Like it
That
works.
that
You have the N64 game. It loaded. It's
Hmm.
there.
All right. Well, maybe some like one random guy in fucking Quebec like will do it because the Canadians are pretty good with emulation. I don't know why. I see
I
like
just love the idea of shit like playing that's not supposed to... Wait,
I mean,
fucking Animal Football. This that's a PS1 game that's on a PS2. Okay, not that. Keep going.
yeah. All right. So next topic, Nintendo, the big bad, the
They're gonna DMCA your ass for saying
fucking that
anything.
yeah, fucking the small
Juice.
bit of broken gameplay footage of Super Mario 64 playing on the fucking
Trying to host a Smash Brothers tournament.
huh?
What's that? You're using an emulator? Or Nintendo's
What's
lawyers?
this? Or what's that? You have video game soundtracks from video games that we have not supported CDs. Oh, did you know they made like fucking like Yoshi's Island like CD and it was like fucking Yoshi shaped? I don't know if you know a thing or two
They
about
also
CDs.
did like a Diddy Kong
Like a
thing,
Diddy
and it
Kong,
was
yeah.
fucking
I'll
Diddy
put
Kong
fucking
shape, and it's like, wow, that doesn't fit in a CD player.
like fucking like holy shit! Like what the fuck were they on?
Thanks,
Like you
Nintendo. This
like
doesn't work.
I think what there are things that they'll put it into their PlayStation, not PlayStation 1, but their fucking
Nope, put it into their. Yeah, please put this in your PlayStation 1.
and that will play it because PlayStation 1 supports fucking CD tracks.
PlayStation 1 supports
Isn't
Diddy Kong.
isn't that fucking stupid? They don't even have a. I guess they sell like a special fucking CD player, which is like scummy to like play those. But where the fuck would you even like? You would have to put it in like a PS1 to like run it. But yeah, and of course, you know, like 8 years ago, they like this guy made like a ROM hack of Pokemon Uranium, and it gained so much fucking
And they're just like, no.
influence. Yeah, they said fuck. Here's a cease and desist. Stop doing what you like to do. Stop showing
What's that? You
support.
like our IPs? No.
What's this? You're sharing fan projects. and it's
What's
free.
that? You drew a big titty picture of Peach? No, thank you. Not in our Christian Nintendo company. Stop it.
Wait, hold on. Did they do that, or are you just fucking
No,
rambling?
I just made that up.
Okay, okay.
Nintendo, fucking, you didn't follow the fun guidelines that we set in 1983. Those are
You're
the fun guidelines that must be followed.
you're gonna start like fucking humming like the Legend of Zelda tune, and then some Nintendo like
Yeah.
agent is gonna walk down and just like beat
Oh,
the
I
shit
was
out of you. They're gonna like take you to an alleyway and like threaten your
fucking
life.
punch you.
Yeah,
You put the Majora Mask remake into your 3DS and turn it on, and Nintendo's lawyer's like, "What's that? You're playing our copyrighted music. I'm playing your game. I purchased this from Walmart. It's the sale goes to you." And they're like,
and it's like,
no.
wait a second, that's too loud. If I could hear it, anyone else could hear it, and they didn't
If I
purchase
could
it.
hear it, someone could be next to you with a high quality recorder and rip it straight off. What the hell's going? It's like, no, Nintendo, stop it.
So Nintendo, are you gonna, show support and love to these old games and give us a platform to play them on? No.
Fuck you.
It's like, okay, you're gonna let us like play these games somewhere where we can
Look, I can
stream it.
understand like if they fucking
Listen, if they like fucking started stripping Super
wait a
Mario
minute. Shh.
Odyssey and started fucking selling it in the streets, okay, whatever. They don't need to do that. That's fucking illegal. All right, if they were selling it as not even like they secondhand bought it and then sold it, and they
Well, I could,
literally started pirating and burning CDs and then selling it for
well,
like
look, I could get if Nintendo offered like a way to play all these classic games, like, oh hey, for
some
two
of
dollars a month, you have access to the whole
some
NES
of them are in like
library.
some of them are in like fucking the Switch, but that's just like, bruh, that's like
Some
fucking
of
like
that
15
true,
games out of
or like
like the hundreds.
s- some of them like, and some of them they probably have lost like the licenses to like, but they're nobody is like. It's not like Nintendo provides a way to fucking do this. If Nintendo provided a way that covered like, oh hey, we don't have all the SNES games, but here's more than
Like
whatever we provide.
there's a difference between like fucking playing some like Super Monkey Ball for the GameCube and versus finding a way to secretly steal like Hyrule Warriors and selling it to everyone.
Or I mean, not even like fucking that. Like, if you want to play like an NES game, I guarantee you they're not gonna have like fucking some like Super Bonk or some shit like that. They're not gonna have that. That's probably on this. That's on the SNES.
Is that
I
an
don't know an
actual game or
obscure
is that
NES.
just okay?
Yeah, Super Bonk. It's a real game.
Oh, cool. That's radical. Just I love I love ROM hacks. Like I do. Like I just like playing through them. Some of them are just kind of like fucking edgy. Like, oh, Nintendo. Oh man, you want to see
I
Pokemon?
typed in Super Bonk and Pro Jared's review of it's the third thing that came up.
It's just ROM hacks are fucking great. Some of them are fucking stupid. Like, oh ho, I made this
He
fucking
who
stupid difficult. So difficult that the curve is pretty high. I'm like, okay,
it's a
cool.
bell curve, baby.
Yeah, look at that. It's a curve. Try climbing
Like
that.
it's a curve.
Yeah, it's like, oh, it's super hard. You got like, the enemies, they jumped like 20 levels. You're just a scrub playing
That's
well,
not the
well balanced video games all your life. Scrub.
there it is.
It's just stupid. I hate it.
Fucking play the game right, you piss box.
Yeah. It's like, oh, they didn't do it the way I do it. I'm a better
With
developer.
my shaved head, my mom called me a skinhead.
Fuck. Imagine that. I need a,
Mother.
I need a haircut. I just,
Like, dude, it is so goddamn short. I look like I'm fucking like a cancer patient in recovery.
oof.
You saw it. I sent you a picture.
Yeah, I saw it. Uh, Next on the
Put up
list.
a photo of not me whenever we talk about my haircut.
Fuck it, I'm not even gonna just. I'm just gonna. I don't know. I'll put something random in here. You know how you've seen the first video. I'll put in some filler when we're not on topic on something.
Totally. I've
Next,
totally watched the first video.
part 6. This is gonna get a little ranty. Part six.
Oh boy,
No,
part 6.
no one understands part 6. It's like fucking
Look, we got preference at part 6 of Jojo.
yeah. Okay, part 6 of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure: Stone Ocean.
Directed by Akira Kurosawa.
It's fucking written and drawn by Hirohiko Araki. Great manga. Alright, not my top, like, number one pick. That goes down to, like, fucking Diamond is Unbreakable, because that's pretty fucking rad.
My favorite's Cowboys.
Steel Ball Run. Okay,
Yeah, I like Steel Ball
when
Run.
part 8 finishes, and it finishes out pretty good, Jojolian's gonna beat Diamond is Unbreakable.
How far? Speaking of Jojolian, how far do you think till like it's done? Because I mean,
It's
I know
one.
we just tickled Wonder Review's balls.
Yeah, we just fucking finally scratched him, gave him a little scrape. I don't know.
What?
I say
Did he
one.
like? Did
Yeah,
he
no,
bump into the bubble?
yeah. Because fucking uh, what's her
Josuke got him
name?
to come,
Stand. Yeah, Born This Way. Like fucking came in.
showed up.
And it turns out automatic stands are able to fuck with another automatic stand. So that's pretty great.
Oh, your audio just fucking suicided right there.
Oh, did I?
Yeah, you fucking full on robot.
What about now? Still good?
Yeah, I think it was
Alright.
just like a temporary like second. The internet kind of just probably.
Okay. Automatic stand is fighting automatic stand, and it's working out pretty well.
Did that plane piece that fell off in the early chapter?
Do
Did that
anything?
show up anywhere?
No, not yet. That's
It's
probably
probably
going
gonna
to be
come in
next
later.
chapter. Yeah. January. Yeah, that's probably going to happen in January. Because this is
Oh
monthly.
boy,
But
I'm
back
glad Araki releases 20 pages a month. Thank you, Araki.
oof. Well, anyway, part 6. No one understands it. Or at least they don't try to because they skim it to get to part 7 because, oh boy,
They get
cowboys.
to the part with the shooty cowboys. I mean, to be fair,
That's
part
pretty.
7 does have shooty cowboys, and it's pretty
And
cool.
part 7's great. I just
Part
don't.
7 does have some of the coolest fucking stands.
Okay, here's something that I'm glad you brought this up because I was just thinking about this.
Our discussion about part 6, we move on to
To like
part
part
7.
8 and then part 7. Yeah, no, it's stupid. We'll get to it. But people like say how great part 7 stands are, but then turn around and say part 6 stands are like complicated or just they just don't make sense. Like,
Jumping Jack Flash.
yes,
Jumping Jack Flash is not like he fucking made a vacuum.
and it's like, well, wait a second. Dragon Stream, what does that do? I'm not gonna read this chapter. Look at all that text, and then they read like fucking Sugar Mountain Spring, which is like the tree that fucking does the
The lady,
spring, like
the
that
axe
little,
thing. Oh,
yeah, the
you talk
golden.
stuff.
Oh, is this a rusty axe that you dropped or a golden
Did
axe?
you did you drop this silver? Did you drop this gold axe? I dropped neither. Well, you get both and your original axe.
Oh, and guess what? You gotta sell it. If you don't, we'll
Use
kill
it,
you.
or else you fucking turn into a tree.
You'll die. No promises.
I fucking. I mean, like part 7, part 7, part 6 is pretty good. I fucking love part 6. Part 6 is like my second.
Or
Eh,
or don't wait. Oh wait, the prison break. How like, oh, the story is just a prison break when it's not. The prison break part of it gets done like 20 chapters in,
yeah.
and then they
And he's like, oh, I gotta stay here because I'm fucking Poochie.
So whoops, main villain took my dad's soul and stand ability. Better go turn around and back inside. Gotta figure that shit out.
Actually, part 6 was actually the quickest I've ever read any chapter in JoJo. That's just because it fucking hooked me. And
Really?
I kept reading through it. Yeah, like I
So
usually like take breaks in between reading. I'll read like
I had to push you to read part 5. And part 5 is good. You just kind of like, well, like, I'm reading like 30 different things. And like, read part 5.
that's because I wasn't in the mood for JoJo.
Alright.
Honestly, part 5 fucking get some hot takes. The beginning of part
good.
5 didn't really hook me.
I was hooked, in like part 5, like intro.
Not to say part 5 isn't good, but part 5 like
Would you say part 5 is overrated?
It's not as overrated as part 3.
That is a good point. I'll stand with you there. I do not like part 3. Part 3 is my least favorite part.
Like part 3, I like part 6 more than I do fucking part 3.
I like part 1 more than I like part 3. Because at least part one fucking gets to what is going. Like the first, like there's like a little bit of fluff. Not gonna lie, it's like
The
that's
slogginess
like
of
this is it's like
Phantom
right
Blood kind of.
there, but it's like half the duration of part three. Part three slog is like fucking 8 fights. Like,
I
come
went back
on.
and reread Phantom Blood, and it's fucking Phantom Blood, and like rereading it, I had more appreciation for it than when I first started reading through it.
I
But
mean,
just knowing about go.
it's like you reread something like Dragon Ball fighting manga, and then you'll read Dragon Ball Z, and then you go back to Dragon Ball, and you're like, oh, this is pretty good. I like these fights. I wish these were brought back more. Kind of like what happens in part one. You kind of wish for. I'm not saying
Yeah.
I want the vampires directly back, but some of the.
Part one felt more like a simple, like straightforward, like fucking. Oh, there's no stupid abilities we gotta
I
face.
mean,
Just a monster we
there's
gotta
kind of
kill.
there's monsters with like stupid abilities, like I control snakes. I don't really want that. I want like more of the body horror back because I just
Ah,
find
fuck.
that
What,
fucking
didn't Jack?
insane.
Yeah, because didn't like Jack the Ripper like fucking like bust out his rib cage,
Yeah, he had like fucking built. He put like 100 knives in him or shit.
blades in
Yeah,
it? Yeah.
and it seems like Araki's going back with more body horror. Like a little, like he's always done that, but he's like seems to be more experimental with it now in part 8 and 7.
And part six has some fucking really cool stands in it too. Survivor,
Planet Away,
the weakest stand.
quote unquote. I mean, Gucci was able to use it effectively. Good for
Well,
him.
I was making that, that fucking everyone's saying, oh, it's the Dio says it was the weakest stand. Like, I mean, weakest to
Oh,
like
like
relative, like it just
I mean, fucking
like
strengths and weaknesses is relative in JoJo. Like this is not a new concept because
oh, it just
Dio
makes people
Dio
fight, and it's
Dio looked at fucking Joseph and said, "Bro, why are you even here? Like, what are you doing out here with your weak ass stand, with your weak ass powers? Like, you don't even punch anything with it. What you doing here, bro?" And then like he's like, but you have not seen me channel Haman through it.
poke.
And then he was immediately taken out of the fight by time stop and throwing knives. But beggars
I
can't
wish
be
I want more
choosers.
stuff with. I kind of actually like whenever part one and part two, like more Hammond stuff. I really liked Hammond. Like when it was just like, hey, we're relying on this power of the sun to fight the vampire, the breathing.
We got the remastered Haman the Spin. That's back. That's in part 8. So, yeah, Rocky didn't forget.
Araki only forgives.
Rocky forgot Diver Down can just go through stuff.
Stand phasing.
That's every stand ability. But then
Except it's not stand phasing because Diver Down can
the first
actually physically go
the
through the thing.
the first
Also,
chapter.
Diver Down can fucking pull like objects through walls.
This
Whenever like normal stands had to like
I
find
would I would
gaps in the
I would
opening.
get I would get people's like misunderstanding, like, oh, I didn't really know that if it was never explained. But like the first chapter, Diver Down appears as like a fucking text box. It says, oh, he
Here
gets
is
to
what
put his
Diver Down can do. I
he's
am a
he
Rocky. Hello.
hello interjection. This is what this does. This is what it's gonna do. Thank you
This is what
for
my wife
listening.
Diver
And
Down can
and
do.
then like if you're reading this Stone Ocean is not like translated by Viz. So wherever site you're reading it from probably has like the Taco Bon like page where they show like the stand stats and like what Araki says about the stand. So
Speaking of
there's
fucking,
two explanations for that. And it just
okay,
pisses me
continue what
off.
you're doing.
Okay, you can go.
Fucking, how far is like the actual Viz translation? Where the hell are they at?
Diamond is Unbreakable, which you can buy on Amazon. Their official like Viz website. You can buy it
Why would you buy
wherever
it
you
when you
can.
can read it online for free?
But you can argue that you don't really like the Viz. I don't like the Viz translation.
I mean, I bought the JoJo books just to like fucking. I bought two of them
I
just
have
to be like,
bought
hey,
I have bought
I got them.
0 books, and it's not. I just don't like the Viz translation.
I
I
have
just
them on my
don't.
shitty desk or table my brother built.
I don't know why they still do the. Can they still get sued for fucking having like a song name in text.
It's copyright.
It's
How they changed fucking
it works in text too.
Limp Biscuit Flaccid Pancake.
Yeah, or like so it still works in text, even if it's like written down like oh, uh,
Yeah.
not like shining like crazy diamond. Like that's still like fucking copyright crazy diamond.
Yeah. What did they shit? What did they change Aerosmith to?
Little bomber.
Little Bomber.
They have some really bad fucking names, and I hate it. Like they couldn't
Sticky
think of Zipper Man.
Zipperman.
Yeah, for Sticky Fingers. I don't know why these suck.
Blueford.
Blueford. Yeah, these are just awful fucking names. I mean, Blueford's. Eh. But that's like a
What they
name.
change Red Hot Chili Peppers to?
It's still the same. It's
Is
like
it
it's like it's like chili pepper.
Red Hot PP Pepper?
It's probably
Well,
not.
speaking of my
It's just
least favorite JoJo antagonist,
yeah. You just don't like it. There's like no fucking
I don't
rhyme or
like.
reason. There's like no.
You can just. I don't. It's like you just hate things. Like I just don't like Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I try
I
to
don't
have.
like the character. I don't like the look of him. I don't really care about the stand.
I mean, I don't like things, but like I have like a little explanation of it. Like
I just don't fucking like Red
you
Hot
just don't
Chili
like it.
Peppers.
You don't like the ability, electricity.
I just don't like Red. Like I don't.
I
Listen here, mate. I just don't. I just don't like it.
mean, I just don't like part three. But there's a good reason for it because like 70% of it's pointless.
70% of Part 3 is just Part 8.
Fuck yeah, not even that. But like, oh Jotaro, we're under attack. You mind helping us? Yeah, sure, bro. And then fucking he like
Wee
beats up
wee
some
beg,
shit,
and then
and then move
Polnareff is
on.
like wee wee baguette.
And then it's a hey Polnareff, we're gonna let you walk down the street. Hopefully you don't get fucking jumped.
Hopefully you don't fucking die, you dumb shit.
And then Kakyoin gets like what 2 wins. Joseph gets like 1. Avdol gets like 2.
Oh, goddamn.
Polnareff gets like 4, and then Jotaro gets the rest.
Yeah, because he villain man. Oh, he
Actually,
main
hold on.
character man.
Iggy gets 1, but that's only because he was like added like fucking late. It just
Oh yeah, Iggy beat Pet Shop.
yeah. I probably wouldn't have a problem with it if it was like a team-based thing, which Araki does like later on. But he tried to like I guess he tried to single them all out to make them do like a cool like combination attacks. Or like, hey, Giorno, touch my gun. Well, we're gonna like make the bullets fucking turn into trees. It's like, I fam.
Giorno, make it look like you're blowing me on this bench.
Yeah, let's make it wacky scene.
Let's make funny
Haha.
kid man think, haha.
Oh man,
Stinky
they're
stink
gay. Like it
stinky.
was a joke. Like, oh man, you walk into something like questionable. People actually take that shit seriously. Like they like Giorno like gave a blowy on the in the middle of a death match, or like after a death match, like a victory.
Why did he like didn't like Naracha or whatever get fucking like not I mean not
Yeah,
Naracha.
Mystic got like shot like 8 times by his own bullets because they ricocheted off of White Album.
And like that's what I'm tired. I need to go back and reread part 5.
I like Part 5. I like the stands in Part 5. I feel like
Like part
it kind of falls into like a lot of problems I have with Part 3s. Like the main character steps in and like solves all the problems. Giorno, we're
like
dying. I don't know, fam. I got this. Giorno, please, we don't know how to do this. And it's like, okay, I get him out. Like he's 15. Like he
Bruno, I
just
use
joined,
Spice Girls on myself.
and now my lungs are in my ovaries. Please help.
Call Giorno,
Go Giorno.
please.
It's just just kind of, just like fucking little tiny shit like that. Just kind of just there's not enough.
Dope,
Like there's not enough fucking
Dopapio.
yeah. There's not enough fucking characters for these guys to fight. Who did Mystic? Like actually, yeah, no, Mystic's fine. Abakio and Fugo don't do anything.
Fugo beat up man in the mirror.
He got 1 kill. Are you saying that Fugo could not take out Babyface? There was zero damage like that could have been done to his comrades if Fugo was involved. They were in an open
True.
space. Like, oh, he can't help out in the like a White Album fight because they're in a fucking car for like half of it. Oh, they can help with the Notorious B.I.G. Oh, because he's not there. Shit.
Wait, was he there with White Album?
He wasn't there
I
with.
don't remember.
He was actually no. I think he was like in a different fucking vehicle.
Because wait, with White Album, wait,
Yeah, they split up. They split up
White
into like
Album
two
was
cars.
before they
Yeah,
did.
They split up after they met the boss. Technically,
So, and what is wait White Album after the boss?
before.
Before? I don't know. Part 5 can. I'm not. I don't really remember part 5. Damn.
Who
I don't remember shit too well.
Fugo fighting. Who else needed to be fought? I don't know. God. Okay,
Fucking
hold on. I'm gonna go through all of
Naracha
them.
just kind of got iced.
I mean, he
Like,
got iced,
I
but at
think
least he was useful. Like, he got like 2 more kills before he got off. That's more than like
he just got
most of them.
iced immediately though. Like he got it off.
It was just kind of like out of
hey.
nowhere. Like it wasn't even built. It wasn't even built up. I guess that's where the big shock factor is that you just didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
But you know, Abakyo, like he was just like the intel man. Like he doesn't really fight, but he
Yeah,
didn't
Moody.
really.
I mean, Moody Blues ain't really a combat stand.
Yeah, but it could have like helped out like a little bit more, and like I guess like fucking could he not use Moody Blues to like track
For a
the
minute, my brain thought you said when you said Moody Blues. I went to Luigi Blues.
could Moody
Lu-
does
Luigi's
does
Blues.
does Abakio need to know like what the fuck like the person looks like to like track him?
I think he has to have like an idea. I don't remember how a Bakken stand works.
No, he doesn't. They didn't know what fucking the
Well, he has
boss.
to like.
They didn't know what the boss
I
looked
think he
like, but
has
he
to
had a
like
time
be
and
in the
location.
area.
I mean, yeah, but why didn't they
Yeah,
just go back with like the whole squad into that fucking church building? I guess because the boss was still there. The
because he
boss
didn't get the
dipped.
whole squad laughing.
Like he dipped like that minute. He's like, oh, there's a lot of people. Like, I need to leave. But like wait 30 minutes, go back inside. Moody Blues. Go over here and
Blues.
go and track the boss. Like here's his footsteps. This is around the time period. Because if he had to know what the guy looks like, then he would not have been able to fucking print out that face of Diavolo at like the island.
True.
We're gonna do like this like every podcast now. Manga or anime or video game recommendation that you want to give out to the viewers.
I've been reading One Piece.
All right. Anything you want to talk about? I mean, I guess like a lot of people have heard about One Piece. Why do you like One Piece?
What are you fucking? Why do you?
I mean,
One
I'm
Piece is
trying to
really good.
One Piece.
I got to fucking. I'm on. I just got past the time skip, and they're on Fishman Island.
Oh, like the time skip, like the after the 2YK thing.
Yeah.
I
Where
like how everyone knew. They just knew what he was talking about. It's like if I saw that,
2 years, and he knows.
it's like
We know.
2YK. What the fuck is that supposed to mean? Fuck. Like I'd be looking for people. It's like, do you know what 2YK means?
Do you know? Do you know what my captain meant when he said this?
It's like, it seems like 2 years from now. Okay,
It
cool.
probably means 2 years. All right, fine. I'll take your word for it.
I feel like that's an Usopp thing to do. He probably asked that Beetle Man. Beetle Man, please. What does 2YK mean?
Beetle Man, please. I am fat. Help me.
I have
I
eaten
don't
all
know.
the food.
Have you watched all of it, or have you just like fucking
I've
just watched
I've
like video summaries?
I've watched a large majority of fucking One Piece videos, and right now in Wano, like the current arc, I kind of been like half in, half out.
The current fucking like One Piece is so big.
Next, not like next week, but January whatever, chapter 1,000, 4 fucking digits. I don't think any other manga has done that.
1,000. There's definitely been mangas that have 1,000 or more.
Yeah, but are they interesting? Like they have to be for a
There's like a
thousand, right?
soccer one that's fucking.
A soccer one? I hate sports manga. I'm gonna put it out there. I feel like most of it's fucking boring, and like unless there's like special powers or whatever, like related to the sports, then I'm not
Like,
interested.
fucking. Shit, what is it? Dokubin. It's a Japanese baseball manga with 205 volumes.
205? Oh my fucking
Like,
god, bruh.
Grappler Baki has 139.
Volumes?
Yeah.
Is that around 1,000?
Fucking, if 200 is around, it's around
Fuck that.
1,227.
Hmm.
JoJo's Bizarre Adventures is like the. I'm looking at a Wikipedia list of like the listed like the most like list of mangas by volume count,
Oh,
and JoJo is number 9.
oh, that's cool. He's top 10, bro. High five. Good game.
Fucking
Uh, if I
yeah,
had
like one.
if I had like a manga or like fucking anime recommendation, it'd be Bleach. Bleach is fun. Just
Also, you say One Piece chapter. One Piece is like they're only at 990. They're 10 chapters away.
no, they're not. They're at 999.
Well, I guess this site I have hasn't fucking updated then.
Yeah, hasn't updated. 999. Don't worry.
Oh, the last.
By the time you get there, it'll probably be updated.
Oh,
But
the site I'm on, they haven't uploaded a volume since fucking since September 18th.
since the September of '97. But fucking Bleach is really good. There's people fighting with swords and sometimes bows or sometimes magic spells.
Like, fucking,
But yeah, guy gets power of a death god, gains sword ability, goes and fights others with
murders
said
bitches.
sword. Yeah, said sword ability, and they just if you like over the top flashy like people yelling like out Japanese names for like fucking attacks or like abilities,
Sword
there's
strike fight.
yeah, it's like there's like I'm gonna tell you I'm gonna use my bankai. Kokujin Tengen Myo Daingai Jo. And you're like, oh fuck, that's a shit ton. Or like,
That's a bunch of words you just said right there.
yeah, I don't even
But
know what they
fucking, I'm
mean.
reading the one. Like I'm reading the One Piece color comics, and they're only up to 858.
858. I mean, that's
Yeah,
colored. That's like a
yeah,
whole
eight.
team doing that. That's dedication.
Yeah, yeah. Think of that. Like fucking, there's near 1,000. There's near 1,000 chapters, and 858 of them
Or
colored,
or fan colored, or are they like
like fan
officially
colored.
fan colored? All
No,
right.
it's fan colored. Like a good chunk of the series you can read in color.
I thought Shueisha or like Viz or whatever is gonna do something cool. They never really do that. I don't understand why they'll
No,
make money out of that.
fuck you. They'll make money.
Yeah. Fucking another thing about and some extra stuff about Bleach. It was
In other gamer news,
uh don't let the ending like scare people because like he was given a deadline and rushed. Like if he was not rushed, it probably would have like extended another like 100 chapters.
ah shit. You know what I want to read? I want to read that manga that was made by that pedophile.
The fuck you talking about?
He was Ronin Kenshi.
He was a pedophile?
Yeah,
I saw like
like his fucking like apartment or whatever was raided, and they like seized a lot of child pornography.
oh that's fucking awful. That was a decent show.
Like, like they took a like he had it like it wasn't even like hidden. He had it in like DVD cases on a shelf.
Oh that's gross. Kind of like that fucking horror movie guy, the Jeepers Creepers guy. He was a fucking pedophile too.
Like fucking I don't know. What do you do with like people like that? People who make like really cool things, and like, oh,
Or
it
like
turns
fucking
out
awful. Yeah. I mean, it's always like
it turns out he fucking murders babies in his spare time.
it's like, oh boy, the Super Manga Plus mangaka who like makes I don't know,
It's like if you
fight.
found out a Rocky beats puppies to death.
Oh, that would be fucking shitty. It's a yeah, I really like this really cool manga about people using clocks to fight. It's I really don't care about that. He eats people, like he's like a legit cannibal. I'm like, what? Like, yeah,
Like, yeah, I mean, author, great, great. He did all this work. He also punched an orphan to death in broad daylight.
sorry, shit
You know,
like
Mark
that.
Wahlberg like punched like I'm pretty sure Mark Wahlberg killed a dude.
Maybe. I mean, I know
He like
Dan.
punched an old man in his youth
I know
and
Dan
fucking
Schneider on the set of iCarly did some really fucking questionable shit, and like they just let it happen because they were getting paid by the guy.
yeah, and
I
then
don't
there's
understand.
like a
I don't understand how.
feet.
I don't understand why the Hollywood's fucking like fucking part of the world.
Yeah,
It's like ah, we're gonna let this
Mark
pass.
Mark Wahlberg was charged with attempted murder before he was an actor. Like he punched an Asian man so hard it almost fucking killed him.
What did he get jail time or did he fucking just walk out?
Well, he attacked two Vietnamese men without provocation.
And said, ah, you're Vietnamese. We had a war with you, and just started fucking beating the shit out of them.
He blinded one of them. He blinded a man.
Oh, that's fucking awful. That's so bad. I hate it when people do that.
He only served 45 days of his sentence.
Oh my fucking god, did they release bail? How do you, no, you can't get bail for shit like that.
Well, they dropped the attempted murder charge.
Why? Because he didn't die?
It was changed to criminal contempt. He was he had a sentence like it carries a maximum of 10 years. He decided to plead guilty. He was sentenced to 2 years but only served 45 days.
Fuck, he has a hell of a good lawyer. And then he turns around and goes into Hollywood.
Because yeah, fucking Mark Wahlberg. This man is fucking nearly blind. He beat a man. He almost killed two Vietnamese men and blinded one of them.
That's fucking awful. These type of people, like, they just fucking, like, they have, like, slow claps at, like, the fucking, like, Emmys. It's like,
Also, Liam Neeson has a tendency to piss himself.
it's just because,
There's
like,
way more.
is it
There's a lot of pictures of Liam Neeson just pissing his pants.
so fucking gross? Why do people just still, like, sit by next to them and, like, Liam Neeson, and they just are, like, fucking clapping and, like, woo! Like, why? Why does
I've
no one
pissed
go,
myself.
like, why doesn't anyone on Hollywood, like, go to, like, the Emmy Awards, like, half of you guys are fucking retarded, the other half are pedophiles. Like, I don't know which one's
The other
worse.
half of you are actively pissing in your pants.
And
No.
one of some of you guys have actively went to Epstein's Island.
Have you seen that fucking the thing of Ben 10? Like, oh boy, going to a rich guy's private hotel, and then it's just Epstein Island.
No, I did not. That sounds awful.
Fucking hilarious.
Fucking. Have you
I
seen?
don't know.
Have you seen the fucking people in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 flew to Epstein's Island and try to see if they can get some clues?
No, but it's fucking hilarious.
Like there was like legit like fucking 3 to 4 people on the fucking server just like slowly but surely like piloting around fucking Epstein's Island. So okay,
Now
so
listen,
if the building was
you got
here and the hut was over here,
then what was over there?
yeah.
Listen, if you listen, Anthony, you're gonna find yourself in a poorly guarded jail room
For
with a
what?
rope,
For what?
and you're going to be encouraged
For
to
what? For what? Looking into Epstein's sewer like fucking crimes. It's like, huh? These things.
you're gonna be encouraged to take advantage of the facilities.
Didn't they drop like all fucking investigations?
Yeah, they just ruled it.
Ah,
Epstein was definitely fucking like someone.
like
He
no,
definitely murdered.
did they at least like start looking into the fucking No, actually, I heard like one of the judges her husband was like fucking shot and killed.
Like Epstein was fucking murdered, and like I mean, the fucking
Like, no, you just like listen. If you said, guys, I don't know what you're talking about. This isn't a conspiracy. We won't. He wasn't murdered. And then like the fucking judge's husband gets like fucking shot in front of his door. Like that's
hmm.
like he opened up the,
Iffy.
like they like he knocked on the door. And I don't know if it's the son or like the husband. They opened up the door and they were fucking shot by a fucking silenced handgun.
Nice, nice. That fucking. Uh, oh shit!
Like I don't know, bro. If I
I
wake
dropped
up,
my headset, so the audio is gonna fucking be
it's
all
whatever.
terrible.
If I wake up and then I see like a family member be like shot by like a fucking silenced handgun, and I was like researching into something, I'm stopping right there. That's just how that
That's it.
works.
They're dead. That no more.
You're right. Epstein didn't commit any crimes. I'm going home.
Oh
Please
fuck!
stop.
Shit! You know what recommended manga? Shaman King. Read
Shaman
Shaman
King.
King. Fucking
Actually,
read Shaman King. My
Shaman
God,
King is
Shaman.
getting a new anime in 2021.
Did I tell? Did I tell you? I have Shonen Jumps from 2003 all the way to 2005, like the complete set,
Just to have some
and it
Shaman
has.
King.
It doesn't have all of Shaman King. It just has the start of Shaman King, but it does have all of Yu-Gi-Oh, like the original Yu-Gi-Oh manga.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, 2003 to 2005. It has fucking some of the best. I mean, I do own all 32 volumes of Shaman King. That cost me a shit ton of fucking money to get. Cause surprise, surprise,
Manga is expensive,
Shaman King is expensive because it's out of print.
but yeah. New anime. They're actually going to cover all the fucking volumes, all of it. They're going to cover everything.
Well, and like for fucking Shaman King, like didn't the author kind of got like he got burnt out?
Yeah, he got bored of fucking like. It's like I don't want to do this for a while, and he
Like
just
the
moved on.
original ending for 32 was just like, oh man, they're gonna do it, and then it ends. And then
Yeah,
he's like, he came back years later, like, okay, guys, I kind of fucking shafted you guys on an ending. Here's a proper one,
yeah.
and
Uh,
even that proper ending's kind of,
like
eh,
the anime
it
conclude.
fits.
I don't know why, but the original anime fucking concluded before like anything else. They kind of just like bullshitted the last part, like the last 1/4 of the like.
Didn't you say it doesn't even follow anything remotely close to?
It does for like the beginning part, but halfway through they started like adding their own shit.
Don't they change Horo's name to
Something.
what are they? God, I mean, fucking. I hate the fact that they changed how to Zeke.
Yeah, I think that's
You
just
kept Yo in there.
is that just like the was that subbed or was that like fucking just English?
That was the 4 Kids dub.
Ah, that's fucking 4 Kids, no shit.
I love 4 Kids. I especially love. Oh fuck the 4 Kids, the 4 Kids dub of One Piece. You know the 4 Kids dub of One
Get a
Piece,
bite of
fucking like
get a get a yummy bite of a gum or shit like that.
yo
Hold
ho
on.
ho, he took a bite of gum gum.
Yeah, there we go.
No,
How
like the fucking 4 Kids dub cut out pieces, like they left out episodes. They're like, these aren't relevant to the story. And later on in the series, the episodes they cut out ended up being very relevant to the fucking story.
yeah,
Because like
they
they
cut a
didn't
lot
want
of
it,
shit.
they didn't want it.
They
They
they kind of fucking started spitballing ideas like on mic.
well, like they wanted to dub other series, and then like they wanted to pick and choose, and Toei Animation was like,
Said
"Listen,
no, this is a bundle deal. You
it's a
can't fuck.
package deal. You do One Piece, or you don't get any of it." And they're like, "Fine." You know, 4 Kids went under because they didn't pay fucking Konami for Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah,
Like they
pay
didn't
your
pay
shit.
them the
Don't have the
they
money
didn't
for
pay
it.
the right. But that gets the 4 Kids dub of Yu-Gi-Oh, which is my fucking favorite because it's just the perfect layer of cheese. Like that episode where Yugi flashes back to he has a flashback to an episode where he flashes back to shit Joey does, and he's not there for any of them. Like he wasn't present for anything in the flashback.
They made like
He
a
just
They made I'm gonna say that 4Kids was the first people to make an AMV. Because you
No
remember that?
matter what,
Yeah, I guess that one.
we're in this together.
They were,
No matter what,
yeah, they were
we'll
fighting.
be friends
Yeah, they were
forever.
fighting Panic, and I think Panic was saying some fucking garbage shit. So they said, "Fuck it, make it an AMV."
Fucking, I love Yu-Gi-Oh.
I guess it was
I need to
cheaper.
reread.
I
I need
guess
to
it was.
read Yu-Gi-Oh.
I like how Kaiba almost killed himself over a card game.
Listen, Yugi, if you don't let me win this children's card game, I'm gonna fucking end my life.
Now, I know it's technically because he needed to go and save Mokuba, but who really cares about Mokuba?
Dude, the manga is so much darker. Like, they acknowledge the fact that, I'm gonna fucking kill. Like, I showed you what happened. Like, Bakura rips out. No, sorry, Bakura.
Like rips out like
Bakura.
his
He
Pegasus
rips
eyes.
out fucking Pegasus's eye, and there's blood. He even, like, licks it.
He pulls like an Itachi Uchiha and just pulls out a fucking eye.
Like, it's so dark. I love the fucking manga.
Oh,
Especially, the duel between Joey and Yugi doesn't happen in the manga.
does it not?
No, they just kind of skip. They're like, why would we fight each other? Like, you
Hmm.
just want to fight Pegasus, and I just want the money. So he's like, I give up. And they're like, okay, Joey, you win the money. Yugi, you get to face Pegasus. Have at it.
I guess that makes
But
sense.
instead, the anime had to be like, they're best
Super
friends
dramatically.
going.
Yeah.
They had to have a 2-minute fucking song about their friendship.
I guess that's 4Kids only. The actual anime
God,
had nothing to do with music that I know of.
I fucking love that. That's why I love the 4Kids dub. It's so good. It's got the right amount of cheese.
Also, have you looked at anything in Boruto, like
Nope.
the sequel of Naruto? It's aight.
Nope.
The manga's aight. The anime's pretty fucking garbage in my opinion because it just drags on and on and on. It doesn't even add anything interesting. It's like Boruto filler is just the same as Naruto filler. Drab, boring, nothing interesting. It's like, whoa, look at this. Interesting ability from the
My
villain?
grandpa's dead now.
Not even that. It's like, oh, interesting villain. What's this? He has ice release. We haven't seen that since Naruto, the first part. I'm like, cool. So how do they beat
Where's
him?
that
Oh,
corrupted data?
they kind of weaseled the way into breaking a mind controlling jutsu. It's like, how do they break through that? I'm just talking to him, hitting him a bit.
Kicking him in the shins a little.
Okay. Oh, what's this?
Whatever.
I'm gonna fucking put. Oh, I'm gonna put fucking all of fucking Boruto's team into a prison to fight these prison people because they're rioting. These
Time
are
to
like
time travel.
these are trained shinobi that are in prison. I hope these Genin can do it. I hope they can shuffle their way through a win. Oh yeah, time travel. That's fucking stupid. And like, I guess they wanted to show like, wow, look at this. Boruto finds out more about Naruto. Bruh, like Sasuke could
Isn't the
fucking
whole
use.
time travel thing just... Is that filler, like, for the anime?
Yeah, that did not happen in the manga because that's fucking stupid. And all of this is canon. The anime staff has said canon. This is like you won't have any like major deaths happen or anything like so. There's no fucking. It's basically if you're watching like episode 378 of Naruto, and it's like, oh no, what's going on here? It looks like Sakura's in a pickle. Is she gonna be okay? And then you know about fucking chapter 700. It's like, yeah,
It ain't gonna
fine,
work.
yeah. So it's pretty fucking boring. Like I really hate that future time travel shit. Because like the whole point of that is to, oh, we gotta show Boruto what his dad was like as a kid. You know, try to get some character development for the guy. And like Sasuke could have legit, dead ass, just like used his genjutsu because his genjutsu is just so fucking strong that he can just like create like fake memories in people if he really wanted to. He can mind read people, but he can't like show Boruto like 5 minutes of his own memory of like
No.
fucking around with Naruto. No, we gotta go back in time and have Jiraiya come in and help. because everyone loves Jiraiya.
Yeah, he can't. He gotta come back to life.
Also, kind of stupid how like two Ginning, a tired out Sasuke, and Jiraiya kicks the shit out of God.
What?
Yeah, because the person who are attacking them in the time travel episode is a Otsuki, which is like the same fucking like race or clan that Kaguya came from. And I'm not saying Urashiki was not like as strong as fucking Kaguya, but was like a fucking danger threat level that Sasuke had to keep an eye on him and had to fucking try to stop him. But yeah, Urashiki is fucking useless.
Just whatever.
It's canon filler, so don't get too tired out. The manga's good. The manga's good. I would stand by it. Manga's good. Read the manga. If you're gonna look into Boruto, read the manga. All I'm saying.
I haven't read any of that.
Because
I haven't read any of that shit.
Right now, people are pissed because Naruto and Sasuke have to be written out of the story. Either do by by plot, but also have to die. But like, you can't have them alive and have like Boruto have his own god-killing adventure. Because it would make no sense why Sasuke and Naruto just don't intervene.
There's only one room. There's only room for one god killer.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is. And people they know that, but they don't want to accept it. It's like why would Goku not intervene with Cell trying to fucking kill everyone? Like he would have. It's just plot reasons why he didn't intervene, and he had to fucking teleport the body or whatever. Uh-oh, Boruto, you're fighting God. Let Naruto and Sasuke come in and help, and then boom, automatically.
Here's a sensu bean.
Yeah. Momoshiki, here you go. Here's a healing gourd. Drink it up.
Fuck. Fuck.
All right, we've rambled on long enough.
You gonna cut it?
Yep, cut it here.
No,
Goodbye, everyone.
I've been wagging all that.
Have a good one. See you 2021.
See you when God decides to purge the earth.